What's going on, everybody? It's Wade with Swamp Donkey Archery. I guess this is going to be bow review week. I got another one for you today I'm going to do. This one's going to be the new Darton Sequel 35 ST. Y'all stick around. I'll fix to give you some good information. All right, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. So yeah, I got a new bow review for you today. This one's going to be the new Darton Sequel 35 ST. So y'all check this out. First, I just want to show y'all this. This one is in the Folds of Honor edition. Man, that's just a good looking bow. The camo on it, that's top notch. I really like that. So there's lots of new features that Darton threw at the lineup this year. You've got the Darton Sequel 35, you got the 33 and the 31. All of them come with the same features I'm going to describe on this one. So if y'all are looking for one of the other models there, pretty much everything I'm going to tell you about this one's going to be the same except for your speed ratings and a little, of course, axle to axle and brace height. So at first, I just wanted y'all to see this. Man, these sequels, that riser just looks so freaking cool. The caged riser, just real skeletonalized. Guess that's the word. Man, good looking bow. Good looking bow. It's got these BBS cams on it, and I'm going to show you something about these cams in a minute. I'm just letting y'all see, kind of take a look at it real quick. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read y'all the specs on this. Y'all don't laugh at me. I got to put my glasses on because I'm going to read straight off their paperwork here. So it's called a 35 because it is a 35-inch axle to axle. Our brace height is going to be just a little over 6 1/4. This is actually 35 1/8 on your brace, on your axle to axle. Far as poundage on these, on the limbs, you can get 50, 60, 70, and I believe you can get 80 pounds on these. The 35 draw links are going to go from, let's see, where are they at? I know they're on here somewhere. It's going to go from 26 to 31 1/2. It's going to be your draw length range on that. All that is achieved on the same module. All right, so now let's get to the cool stuff on this. So of course it's going to have your the little, you can't see it because I got the whisker biscuit on here. It's got your little pre-drilled holes on here for the Hamskea core mounting system, and the grooves cut out for the IMS system as well. I like that. You got two options there for your center mount type rest. Does have your upper stabilizer mounting hole, a lower stabilizer, and your rear stabilizer mount. But the super cool thing about these is your where your yoke ties onto this fitting right here. This is actually adjustable. You can adjust your timing, cam timing on this without having to put this bow in a press. You can adjust it by twisting your cables. And the way you achieve that, there is a set screw right here on this yoke where you can bust this set screw loose, and you can put you a wrench in this little hole right here, and you can twist the bottom of this yoke to add twist or take away twist. Or if you're down to fine tuning and you just need to do a quarter twist or something like that, you can actually achieve that on here. Whereas if you was pulling it off your cam, and you can do either a half or a full, with this you can actually achieve like quarter twist, 8 twist, whatever you want. So options are endless on that. The your tuning capability is expanded by having these two holes right here in your limb. You have this screw right here to where you can screw either on this limb or on this limb, and this is to help correct with tears. It adds pressure to one limb or the other to kind of tweak how your cam lays in there. So you don't have to worry about shimming this. Should be able to take care of it with this. I hadn't heard anybody talking about having to swap places with shims or try a different shim kit. Maybe there's somebody out there, I don't know, but from everybody that I've heard, you've been able to take care of it with these limb pocket adjustment screws. Like I said, it puts pressure on your limb to make your limb tighter on one side or the other to increase or decrease your cam lean there. That's a really cool feature. That's thinking outside the box right there. I like that. So it's got your got the nice wide dual limbs on it, aluminum limb pocket right here. It does have the little lock on one side to where whenever you get ready to adjust your poundage, do have to break that loose, do your adjustment, then tighten that back down. The grip on these Darton bows are one of my favorite grips there is out there. Speaking of the grip, it does have a machine groove right here on the front for a reference, for a grip reference. You can feel it there on the front. And that groove, they carried it on up. Hopefully you can see it right there across the shelf right here to help you align your center shot. Man, they have set this bow up for the competent at-home bow technician to be able to do anything that he wants to do as far as tuning wise and make it as easy as it possibly can. You can seriously set this bow up and tune it without the need for a press, other than having to press it to put your peep sight in there. Just the man, Darton really knocked it out of the park with this right here. Really did. Really did. Man, I just like this. This is solid. So lots of options on your cams here. You do have two different modules. You have your comfort mod and your speed mod. Your speed module, you can just 3 screws, pull it off, put your next one on. No need for a press. Your speed mod's supposed to add about 6 feet per second across your across the line there from any of your draw length adjustments. Usually adds about 6 feet per second. You can see that in my other Sequel review. It was pretty much 6 feet a second across the board. So you've got that option. You can adjust your let off with this the cable stop right here. There is some bigger cable stop pegs in here. You can go, I think this is like 80%, and you can go to like 70 or 75 on that, whichever that one is. Can't remember off the top of my head. They do come with your speed mods there in the bag, and just cool little stuff that I want to show y'all. Like you've got your markings on the cam right here for quick reference on timing, even down to the, let me see if I can get where I can show y'all this. Maybe you can see it on here. Even down to where you set your draw length on these cams. If you can see that little aluminum peg right there, that aluminum peg you can see on the same side as your screws that you've got to back out to slide this. And you slide, when you put that peg in a slot, that is slot in slot number 5. You can look on your chart there, see slot number 5 on this. On the 35 is a 30-inch draw. Just little small things like that that some people might overlook. That is just so cool, man. So like I said, the BBS cam system on it, just smooth, butter smooth, man. This is the same cam that's on the Consequence, and the Consequence butter smooth, same thing that's on the rest of the Sequel lineup and everything. I really like this cam. This is more of my style draw cycle on this. So balance on it, like I said, I don't have anything on it except for the little factory little stubby, right, the little short stubby right there. That thing sits really nice, really nice there. Trying to think if there's any other features I want to go over on this. Fit and finish on this is just beautiful machine work. Not a flaw in the coating on this. Just, man, Darton's been around for a long time. They really have, and they have totally mastered the bow making process, man. I'm telling y'all. All right, so I'm fixing to show y'all the draw curve cycle on this, or draw cycle curve. Y'all have seen it on some of my other videos. I'm gonna show you that real quick, and then we're gonna put a few errors down the range and get y'all some numbers on this. I'm gonna shoot it a couple times before I put the errors through the graph. Kind of give y'all a first couple of shot impression, some through the graph, and then we're gonna carry on because got lots of work to do today. We run an archery shop today, so. All right, let's show you this. Let's show you the draw curve real quick. All right, here's a draw curve for it. Let's see if I move this around so we don't have quite a bad glare. All right, as y'all can see on here, we got draw a length right here. We've got draw poundage right here. You can see what the curve actually looks like there. 30 inches draw, starting out measuring at 8 inches, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right at 6 inches, we are at peak weight. We maintain peak weight for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 inches, and then you can see it slowly starts creeping down. This right here, how it takes a little while, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 inches of draw cycle, you're decreasing in weight before you hit that back wall right there. This right here is what makes for a really smooth feeling draw cycle on the bow. You're not going to have that aggressive dump off into your back wall right there. So the speed mod, I've done a draw curve on the speed mods. I'm not going to put a second one right here. It looks the same on the start. It just holds your peak weight a couple of inches more, and then we drop off. Other than that, it's pretty close to the same thing. But yep, there's your draw curve chart right there. Now, let's move on to the fun stuff. All right, let's get a few shots out of this thing, just kind of get the feel of it. Like I said, this is 70 pounds, set on 30-inch draw. 30 inches is just about half an, well, about an inch long for me, but it's still going to give us a good idea what this thing's going to shoot like. Now that is how a bow's supposed to draw right there. Oh man, that's nice. Like, that's not me putting on a show for y'all. That's one thing I'm never going to do in these videos. I'm not going to put on a show, and I'm always going to give you my 100% honest opinion along with a few facts. And whenever I give you my opinion, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, X. And in my opinion, this freaking bow feels good. And I hope y'all can see by the way I'm drawing that back, it's not dumping over into the back wall. I'm going to let it down so y'all can see how it doesn't just snatch out of your hand. Nice, easy let down. It doesn't, this bow doesn't feel like it's trying to snatch the string away from you, like the other one I just done the other day. That 70 really doesn't feel like 70. All right, one or two more shots on this, and then I'm going to put some through the chronograph, get y'all some speed numbers. So, man, I'm telling y'all, this thing is slick. Super smooth. I mean, 70 pounds on this doesn't feel like 70. 70 on this feels like 60 or 65, just because of the way these cams roll, the way that draw curve is. So, all right, no jump at all, dead in hand. The shot, like, you can't even feel any resonance after the shot. No vibration. This is one of the smoothest, lowest vibration bows that I've shot in a while. Quiet, man. It's gonna be a good bow right here. All right, let's get y'all some numbers. Here we go. We're fixing to get y'all some numbers. So like I said, this is gonna be 70 pounds, 30 inches. First arrow right here is going to be the heavy one. This is at right at 600 grains. See what she does. Shot one, 260. 260 at 600 grains. Next arrow is going to be right at 480 grains, so substantially lighter. $288 feet a second, not bad. Almost 500 grain arrow. All right, this one is straight up 400. I don't like how the knock is feeling on that one. Just need to change the knockout on that other one. All right, here we go. 400 grains, 70 pounds, 30 inches. 313. Yes, sir. I'm wanting to say they said IBO speed. I forgot to mention in the intro there. IBO speed is supposed to be 320, 330. Hang on, let's look at this. IBO with the regular mods, with comfort mods, supposed to be 331. So we're gonna see how close we get with this. I'm figuring it's gonna be in the mid 320s. This is a 357 grain arrow, so I'm just a little bit heavier. Should be 350 straight up. So let's see what we get. Oh, that sounded fast. 327. Dadgum, that's close. That's close. Okay, so just for fun, I'm going to shoot this at 27.5. Two reasons. Number one, I just want to give a few more, another option for people to kind of give them a little bit of information on, he's did that at a 30-inch draw. What if I'm a 28? So I'm going to shoot this one at 27.5 because the customer that's coming to pick this bow up is a 27.5-inch draw. He was gracious enough to allow me the privilege to shoot this thing for review. And yeah, so it needs to be at 27.5 anyway, so it's set. And why not shoot it at 27.5? So here we go. The 27.5, 70 pounds, 600 grain arrow. I got to reset that. It locks up at the last value. You have to shoot one through it to reset it. Because I know this thing is not going to shoot a 600 grain arrow at 327 feet per second. So, all right, here we go. It should be reset now. Now, see where we're at. 27 inches, 27.5. 238, so not bad. All right, so now we're going to shoot the 480 grain. .262 at 480, not bad. Now this arrow here is going to be the weight that my buddy was needing. This is 428, 429 grains. So still a good idea of a hunting weight arrow too. So 428. We are 276. That's not bad, and that's right in ASA speed range. There you go. My buddy's an ASA shooter, and we got to keep it under 280 feet a second. So that is perfect. All right, here we go. Last one's going to be the 350 grain arrow. I'm figuring this is going to be around 290. 299.5. Almost broke 300 on a 27-inch draw. 27.5-inch draw. Not bad. All right, there you go. Cool. There's some numbers. Let me gather this stuff up, then finishing thoughts. Okay, final thoughts. So, me personally, I'm a big fan of a longer axle-to-axle bow. That 34, 35-inch axle-to-axle it's my happy spot. And in my opinion, a 34, 35-inch axle-to-axle bow, kind of like a good all-terrain tire. You can do a lot of things and do it well with that length axle to axle. some of y'all wondering why a longer axle to axle. A longer axle to axle and a longer brace height is going to result in a little less jumpy, a little more consistent hold, a little more forgiving on the shot. So to kind of layman's terms, the longer, the more forgiving, the shorter, the faster, the jumpier. Okay, the longer you're going to sacrifice a little bit of speed, gain some accuracy or consistency. Shorter, you're going to gain speed, but it might be a little bit jumpy. That's just across the whole line of bows. It doesn't matter who it is. That's just kind of how they function. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. But as far as this bow, 35-inch axle to axle, a 6 1/4-ish brace height. That's a good balance. You got the longer axle to axle to help with a little bit of forgiveness, and a shorter brace height to help you keep a little bit of speed right there. The aluminum, I can't remember what aluminum they make this riser out of, but it's really stiff aluminum. It feels really nice in the hand. It's light. It's like 3.9 pounds, I want to say, right at 4 pounds. Man, in my opinion, this is a heck of a bow right here. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all see me shooting one of these here pretty soon. So the adjustability on it, being able to adjust your draw length, adjust your let off, doing your twisting your cables, tuning with this right here, all without the need of a bow press, is just freaking awesome, man. So Darton, in my opinion, really knocked this out of the park. Just they keep throwing more and more really cool stuff at these bows, and I can't say enough good things about them. Grip on it feels amazing. Just like I said, the little small attentions to detail. This groove right here, this groove down the center of the riser, being able to see what number it is and where the peg is on your draw mod while you're adjusting it. It is so user friendly. It's hard not to like this bow. Okay, so I guess that's about all I want to say about it. Like I said, fit and finish on it and everything's great. I am a dealer for Darton, so if anybody wants the 35, the 33, the 31, the Consequence, the Departure, anything like that, y'all look me up. Go to my website, swampdonkeyarchery.com. It's got all my contact information there. Get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to order. And it doesn't matter if you live here close. I will order one, get it in, check it out, and send it to you if you're out of state. I'll do anything from getting it bare, checking it out, and sending it to you naked. The bow naked, not me. Sending the bow to you naked, or just a total rig out, full build, custom strings, full equipment, custom airs, whatever you want. I'll do all that. Y'all just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it. All right, there's my shameless plug. So anyhow, I hope everybody found that useful and informative. Let me know in the comments down there if y'all got any questions, anything extra you'd like to see me do. One day I'll get it figured out how to do these things, to do a little bit of sound, how loud the bow actually is, or maybe some vibration or something. I'll figure out how to do that one day. If you hadn't liked and subbed my channel, go ahead and do that. I appreciate it very much. 2,500 sub arrow giveaway is coming up. I'm a little over 2,300, so as soon as I hit 2,500, we're going to do a free dozen arrow giveaway to one lucky subscriber. So anyhow, guess that's about it. Like I said, got a bunch more to do, and coming up in another day or so, I'll be doing this prime form over here, so you keep your eyes open for it. And I guess other than that, thanks everybody for everything that you've done, sharing my videos, subscribing to my channel, liking me on Facebook and all that. Y'all are watching a dream come true for me in front of your very eyes. This is something I've always wanted to do, so this has been really fun to do it. Appreciate y'all riding shotgun with me on the way. Anyhow, got work to do. Let me shut up. I know I jabber a lot in my videos, but whatever. It's my video. I can talk if I want to. So anyhow, catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one.